I know you were impressed with Ilia Topuria. I mean, do you want to continue to defend this belt? Or
I wasn't that impressed. Yous were. But, I mean, I'm glad that everyone's impressed because, again, that'll just hype up a future fight. Just, but I've got a more of a threat in front of me this weekend, so I'm going to pay attention to that. If Ilia wants that smoke, it's going to be good because I know he will talk that trash, which is fun, and punching people in the face that talk trash is so much better.
Alex, just going off that, why exactly weren't you impressed with Ilia? What did you see that we perhaps didn't see in that fight?
Well, mate, I can't give too much away, right? I think, I think a lot of people could probably touch on some of the things, but put it this way. People don't look like that when I'm in front of them.
You mentioned there about the people talking trash. I'm assuming you weren't that impressed with his prediction that he would beat you in the first round, should you mean?
Yeah, it's dreaming.
Alex over here.
One more quick, sorry. You had the face-off with Ilia cage side when you were leaving. Historically, you and Max have been pretty respectful. I know you and Brian got under each other's skin on The Ultimate Fighter, but he talks a lot, and he hopped the barricade to face off you. Does that get you excited that you'll have also a foil at press conferences and in the media to
100%. See, mine and Ortega's was a little bit. It's weird. Just spend too much time to each other, and we just got annoyed with each other. This guy's going to be just talking his and I love that. I'm like, yeah, talk your now. I can have a bit of fun with it and punch you in the face for it. You know what I mean? And feel good punching your head through the canvas. Because again, I'm gonna squash that bloke, so it doesn't matter.
Alex,
right here.
down here.
Go ahead, please.
Thanks. You said before the fight that you weren't too impressed with Ilia and you didn't really want to talk about him too much. Can you talk about him now? You know what you think about him as a challenger?
It's funny with this one, you want to talk up your opponents, right? You want everyone to know, so it's funny. But, I mean, he's going to talk his shit, so people, I remember, I can say whatever I wanted to, people don't have to believe it, but I was sitting there, I was like, maybe I shouldn't say how easy I think that fight's going to be, because then people might not be interested. But he's going to talk his shit, so people are going to want to see me punch him in the face, so it don't matter. But, I look at that as, again, no disrespect to the bloke, but he's doing ain't going to work on me, and hopefully you get to see that soon.
And you, of course, faced off, like you mentioned, but what did you say to each other?
Oh, nothing. I told him, I go, yeah, come on, jump over. Let's do a little face-off. Let's amp it up a little bit. See what it has. And I said to him, I go, oh, man, I thought you were a bit taller, because everyone's so much taller than me. I'm like looking eye to eye, and I'm like, psh. I was going, I was about to say I got this 71-inch reach, which is a lie, but I should run with that. But it's again, no disrespect to the bloke. He is a good fighter. He's undefeated. Can't wait to take that 0.
Do you think Ilia would probably be the most realistic opponent for you next, considering Justin Gaethje seems to be under the impression that he's going to be fighting for the lightweight title next? Yeah,
most likely. And again, I want to be active anyway, right. So I don't want to be waiting around. That's I guess that's one beautiful thing about me. At the end of the day, rather than me waiting for a title shot anyway, just keep me busy. I'll fight, It's not like I'm looking past my opponent, but I've got full confidence in me doing my work in that featherweight division with Ilia. Again, he's tough, durable, but I'll just keep showing that I'm on a whole nother level, and then I got that fight. I think I'm being told Islam wants to be very active, so as long as the schedule still fits the same for me, I don't really care too much.
So in terms of Ilia, what do you make of his skill set in there?
Oh yeah, mate, look good skill set. You know what I mean? Does a lot of things right. He's neat, but yeah, I just believe you need to have more than that with someone like me. You know what I mean? And so I think I'm just going to show that I'm too much come fight time.
Well, it's unique preparing for an opponent that you can look at eye to eye rather than fighting up.
So when we did a face-off, I thought he'd be bigger. So I was like, I thought you'd be taller, mate. But yeah, I mean, look how much taller people struggle with my range. You know what I mean? Here I am, the short guy, and people are struggling to touch me. So, it ain't going to be easy for him. So, I'm really looking forward to that one, because I know, it's exciting. He will talk. He loves to talk. So hopefully that gets people excited. So, he doesn't mind. He gets some finishes and that as well. So I think people don't mind watching him fight. And so that's good. So let him talk, keep it interesting, and then I'll punch him in the face.
Back to the Ilia fight, there's something about when you talk about him, I kind of get the sense that you're really kind of excited for that one. Obviously he talks a bit of shit and he got in your face after your last fight. Is there something about him as a person that you're looking forward to fighting, or is there something about his style that you're looking forward to fighting?
He's undefeated. He's got a big following over there in in Spain, and Again, yeah, he's undefeated. He's on a tear. He beat a guy that was up there. So, and he's pretty much clearly the next guy. So that excites me itself. And then he likes, he doesn't mind talking. He doesn't mind getting in people's faces and keeps things exciting. Because sometimes it is like that. You've got to find things. I'm good at it. I'm good at finding ways to get me excited. So with Yair Rodriguez, I just try to, all right, so I don't need to be motivated to train, but I wanted to find something that was going to keep me excited and really, really give me something through camp. And I looked at, all right, he's dangerous, so I found a way to really, really get me up in the morning. With this one, I don't need to try and look for anything. He's going to talk his and I love it. And I get, the best part about it, we're in a sport where you can make someone pay for it. So I can't wait.
Alex, recently on a podcast, you said you were going to give this guy a humbling lesson that he can learn from. What is it that you see in him that you think you'll be able to do that?
Oh, well, look, he's undefeated, 14-0, 15-0. So he hasn't been beaten yet. He is confident. He's backing his skills. He needs to. But I believe that I'm going to be, teaching him a lesson February. I can't wait to do it. And looking forward to going out there and really putting on a show.
You mentioned his confidence. Do you think he's actually overconfident?
Look, there's nothing wrong with being confident, honestly, as long as you're preparing properly. If you're doing the work, sometimes being delusional and cocky it's okay, as long as you're putting the work in. Can help sometimes, but we'll see. Is he doing the work or does he really think he's that good? Look, I just don't think he's as good as he says he is, but we'll see February how good he is.
Ilia, you recently said that you believe this will be one of your easier fights. How can you say that when you're going up against one of the best of that division's history?
Ilia dijo que va a ser una de las peleas más fáciles de tu vida contra él, va a ser un poco más fácil que las anteriores. ¿Cómo te sientes? Dale.
A ver, la verdad que viene de una derrota, habló de que está pasando por una depresión. Por lo que se ve no está al 100%, yo me encuentro al 100%, la energía me acompaña, la gente me acompaña, las ganas me acompañan y el 17 de febrero saldré campeón del mundo sin lugar a duda.
He's coming off a loss, and listen, I'm ready to go at 100%. He's at 100%. The will's on me. The work is behind me. The people are behind me, and you're going to see this in February when I face him.
Alex, you were very outspoken about your difficulties with your mental health after your last fight. How are you feeling in terms of your mental health right now coming into this fight with Ilia?
Man, look, I'm good. You obviously see me at a vulnerable state. I just got knocked out when the camera was right in my face. So, again, everyone goes through little rough patches, but it's all about the bounce back. That's all people need to remember. I'm glad I spoke about that. But people got to see me at my most vulnerable. But you'll see me as a dominant champ that I've been February 17th or 18th, whenever it is, and I'll show you and I'll remind everybody.
Ilia, big fight for you coming up. You had Sergio Ramos at your last fight. Is he going to be in attendance at your title fight? And just a follow-up question, obviously you're a proud representative of both Georgia and Spain. Are you hoping that you can bring back the UFC to those nations for the very first time in 2024?
First of all, O'Malley, he's a piece of shit. Al que tengo al lado le metió una paliza. ¿De qué me estás hablando tú? Pelo rosita, cállate ahí.
Listen, Cheeto just gave you a whooping. What are you talking about?
Obviamente, Dana lo dijo, iremos en 2024 para España y será algo grandioso para nosotros, obviamente. Y en febrero me tengo que ocupar de este hombre. Dice que va a volver fuerte, más fuerte que nunca, que va a dominarme. Un puñetazo y lo pongo a la altura de mis pelotas.
Right. It's going to be, I said I'm representing Spain, very happy to do so. I'm going to face that guy there, a tough guy, but you know what? One punch, and I'm going to put him at the height of my privates. He's going to be really low. I'll put him down on the ground.
Hey, translate properly, dude. Come on, put your shit together.
He's going to be at my balls height.
That's about where he stands to me.
Me pregunto si alguno de estos dos siquiera tiene pelotas.
I wonder if any of you have balls.